Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, the previous week, The Idol lived up to its Cannes reputation and stunned HBO viewers just as much as it upset festival goers. The incident from this past week was even more shocking. The latest Sunday night drama on HBO comes from Euphoria writer Sam Levinson, Abel the Weekend Tesfaye, and Riza Fahim. The Idol centers on Jocelyn, a pop star played by Lily Rose Depp, whose career is in trouble due to a recent mental breakdown. In an attempt to reclaim her glory, Ted Rose, a self-help guru and contemporary cult leader, seduces her. The series' first 2 episodes had their premiere at Cannes to mixed receptions. Many criticized the program for giving into masculine desires by calling out its usage of sex and nudity. But even before it debuted, the drama was being closely examined. When it wasn't being discussed for its pricey reshoots, a Rolling Stone in-depth article released months before the series premiere referred to it as torture porn. The focus of Levinson's directed double fantasy from episode 2 is Jocelyn's return to the stage. But this pop queen comes to Ted Rose and his team for assistance when the music video for the song she detests turns into a nightmare. Don't be fooled by the simple storyline. The Idol's second episode was packed with shocking revelations. For instance, Jocelyn's brand new song opened with sounds of a woman having sex. The show, The Idol, isn't always subtle. It was immediately apparent that sex was on Jocelyn's mind as the program opened with her discussing her new sound while wearing a small crop top and low-rise trousers. But even for Levinson, it was a bit obvious when that new song literally began with a lady, most likely her, theatrically groaning. Jocelyn choked herself once again and shared a private time with a glass of water. Jocelyn considered her night with Ted Rose as she tried to come up with the next move for her song. Jocelyn suddenly choked herself after recalling that experience while enjoying herself with a tumbler full of ice cubes. By the way, this was the second episode in his many when Jocelyn choked herself while masturbating. She naturally contacted Ted Rose to arrange a second round in the subsequent scene. Due to the need for cosmetics to conceal her self-harm scars, the pop sensation arrived on stage 3 hours late. Jocelyn's recording of her debut music video following her mother's passing and the subsequent mental collapse that followed occupied the most of episode 2. The pressure was on for this star as everyone tried to determine whether Jocelyn still had it. Jocelyn was 3.5 hours late, and she arrived at the set before she even started. Several members of her team quietly admit that the delay was caused by the need for her makeup artist to conceal the self-harm scars on her thigh. The HBO series didn't downplay Jocelyn's injuries that she caused herself. Jocelyn threw in the towel after a particularly athletic take and removed her shoes, exposing her injured feet and exposing her bruised thigh. One of Ted Rose's followers was subjected to a shock collar. The episode briefly checked in on what Ted Rose was doing and gave us our first sight of his offices. While Jocelyn struggled to finish her music video, Ted Rose told a guy in a skin-tight outfit to drop down to the ground while people lay around him in their pants. Ted Rose used a collar to shock him each time he failed. All of this, in some way, was part of Ted Rose's strategy to elevate this common man to stardom. Diane was undercover for Ted Rose. Even though Jocelyn was unable to finish filming her music video, her manager Nikki wasn't completely screwed up that day. Nikki invited Diane, one of the backup dancers, to perform for her when she caught her eye. After that spontaneous audition, Nikki extended a management offer. The fact that Diane works for Ted Rose is the lone snag in this corporate synergy strategy. He said that this arrangement will assist pay what she owes him when she told him about the offer. It is still unclear why she owes him money and how much. Chloe observed Jocelyn and Ted Rose having sex in private. Chloe observed Jocelyn and Ted Rose while they made out in Jocelyn's bedroom. That is only one of the stunning events involving Chloe. The follower of Ted Rose also spent the majority of her time in Jocelyn's home, wandering about nude and even playing the piano while naked. Even by HBO's high standards, Ted Rose and Jocelyn's sex scene was explicit. This time, the camera didn't capture Jocelyn and Ted Rose engaging in actual intercourse, but it wasn't necessary. Ted Rose directed Jocelyn to put on a blindfold and then instructed her to bend in particular ways. Their second meeting blurred the borders between prestige smut and 30 with excessively tiny knickers and several close-ups of Depp's physique. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.